options. Will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to blank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live on Thursday, September 18th. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Had some decent movement this morning and then just kind of some swinging back and forth this afternoon. S&P is currently up 40 points. NASDAQ up 275, Russell up 60, and the Dow is up 156. Russell by far the strongest, up about 2.5%. Gold is down 1%, silver pretty unchanged. Notes and bonds a little bit red, 10-year yield up a little over 0.5%. Oil down 0.5%, natural gas down over 5%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all finished a little red. Euro and the pound are both down about 0.5%. Bitcoin up almost 2%, back around 118,000. VIX down 1.2, currently at 15.53. As far as my trades today, on my BIX, I did 6 tranches. 5 of them were in the morning. I had unscheduled my PM ones, and I forgot to turn them back on, so I only did 1. I wish I would have done more, because that's the only one that hasn't had a stop on it. My very first one, which was just the one lotter, it did get double stopped, but I'm currently up about 400, maybe 500 and something after selling some longs. So green, but I think I could be a lot more green had I been paying attention to that. As far as other trades go, I am in the DDBs. So far, so good. First couple tranches were 15 wide. The third one was also 15 wide. And then the last one was 10 wide. And then as I mentioned, most of my focus today was going to be on directional trading, which it was. And I'm up about 3,300. I've been kind of whittling away on this coin position, which I don't necessarily like the way that I've traded it, but I've been able to reduce the loss down to a couple $100. Circle was a nice winner, plus 1,100. IWM, nice winner, plus 1,500. MSTR, plus 2,200. And then a couple small losers in QQQ and SPY and Tesla. So we'll see where that finalizes. I didn't do any no stop iron condors. I didn't do any other premium selling besides the regular BICs and the DDBs. So that's it for me. Chad, how's your day?
Pretty good day. Had a good day trading. Booked over 1,200. Let's see, what else did I do today? Had a TLC that was 20/40/16 out. Sold a put vertical that will expire at max profit as long as we stay above 66.25. Oh, currently it's 66.40, so as long as we don't have a 15-point move down, that'll be max. Did 3 multi-iron condors. Closed the last one out. 2 of them hit 50%, closed, and then I closed the last one out on that bounce up. Too long ago, it was like at 20%. Just to the risk would have been if we get a flush or anything. So, and I caught a nice AMD day trade midday. Got in at about, let's see, what time was that? Whatever time I posted it, was going long AMD. Turned into be a nice winner. So I don't have anything on except for that my SPX vertical that's doing, like I said, gonna probably hit max profit unless we get a big flush. So nice green day.
Good. As far as individual stocks go, Intel is up 23%. It was up a little bit more. It's just been kind of chopping sideways after that big pre-market news announcement of, I guess, NVIDIA taking a stake in them. Is that what it was? Bullish is up 19%. CrowdStrike's up 12. HIM's up 11. OKLO up 11. Coin is up 8.5. Circle up 7.5. MSTR's up 7. NVIDIA's up 4. So a lot of big bullish moves. Hood, new all-time highs. On the red side, ARM is down 3.6%. Definitely the weakest of the chip. AMD is still, it's been making its way back up. As you said, Chad, sounds like you caught some of that, but it's still red on the day by a little bit. A lot of the other chips are up big. TSM hit a new all-time high. It's up 2%. NVIDIA I mentioned. SMCI is up over 2%. MU's up over 5%. AVGO is pretty much break even. As far as news goes, I don't think we have anything tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow FOMC member Daly speaks at 1:30 Central, but looks like low impact due to participate in a fireside chat about AI's impact on the labor market in San Francisco. Nothing else scheduled for tomorrow. I mean, if we stay in a little tight range like we are now, probably won't do a Mahomes. See what the premiums look like. It's a little early to be even thinking about it, but let's see, the 66.35 strike. Looks like it's around $1.20-ish. So we'll see. I'll look a little bit later. So I mentioned recently I'm going to be doing a little bit of swing trading, and we'll kind of go over that stuff during Power Hour here. So let me go through a few things here. So I posted this one this morning in the day trading chat. Bullish. This is a newer stock. And they just had earnings. And it gapped up, and then it pulled down to kind of the top of this consolidation area, and then it popped back up above the expected move from earnings, and so that's where I got long. And what I did is just bought some 65 calls with 15 days to expiration. CoreWeave, I just got into this today as well. I actually posted in the day trading chat because I was looking at it as potentially a day trade to start, and then I was looking at the daily chart, and it had that big push and then kind of dipped and bounced back up, and it's been holding above that level. So I ended up taking it as a swing trade instead. So for this one, I'm in the 125 calls with 8 DTE. So I haven't quite decided exactly what I want to do as far as days to expiration, but of course, if you think it's going to move quicker, if that's part of your thesis around it, then the lower the DTE, the better. But, if you think it may sit for a while, then longer DTE is going to have less theta decay. So it's obviously, we never know, but I just chose 8 DTE for this one. Kroger, this is one I put on last week. This is a short position. Had this big, just using this big trend line that's been going on for a while here as my basis for the trade, and it gapped up after earnings and pushed right back down, and then when it bounced back up to that level, that's where I got short. So for that one, I am in the 65 and 67.5 puts with 29 days to expiration. I don't know why I went a little bit longer in that one. I've got an order to close some out. Bitcoin's kind of rolling over. Meta, this is one I jumped in today. Kind of similar to CoreWeave, where it had this little up move, kind of dipped and pushed below it, and it's kind of holding above that level. So I really like the fact that it's just under all-time highs, and so I was looking for an area to get in. So I took this when Meta got above its previous day high today. So I think I'm down a little bit on it. Yeah. But I went 15 days out on that one. 795 calls. Microsoft, I'm down on this one. So the other thing I mentioned too is, I'm taking these with fairly small size because I'm really position sizing for a full loss. So like this one, it kind of pushed above that kind of those previous highs, and when it pulled back, I got long. Now it's below that level right now, so a little different than what I do with day trading, where if this was a day trade, I would have cut it. Whereas with the swing trade, I'm giving it a little bit more room, and there's a good chance that some of these trades are going to take a full loss. Whatever I paid as a debit for the premium, but that's kind of how I'm position sizing for those. Let's see what else I got here. MU, I closed out today. Booked a little over 1,700 on that one. OKLO, this was a monster. I closed out of it as well. I got in when it kind of broke this little trend line here, and just got out of my last one today on this big push. PLTR, I've already booked profits in this one, and I've just kind of closed out certain strikes and re-got into others. This one had this consolidation area here. It kind of pushed above that. When it pulled back here, I got in my first tranche on the 11th. Pushed up, I scaled out of some, came back down and dipped and bounced again. I got in some more. So the ones I'm currently in are just a couple of the 185 calls with 29 days to expiration. Again, I like that this one is just under all-time highs. See if it wants to go get some of that action again. And then the last one, Uber, I'm down on this one. But kind of a similar to some of the others, there's this kind of this consolidation area. I had a nice push up through it. When it dipped back below, I got in some calls to, for potential continuation. Next day, it just got clobbered, and then a little bounce today. So just continuing to hold this one. I think I've got a couple weeks on this one. Yeah, these are the 8 DTE, so I'll figure out what to do with that next week if it doesn't start going my way. So this is probably more positions that I want. I really want to just have like 5 or less. So this is probably more than I'll normally have, but just kind of giving you guys a little idea of what I'm looking at. Very similar to what I do day trading, just finding a level, entering around that level. In this case, I'm position sizing for full loss. And if it starts going my way, I will book profits and then potentially roll a small portion of those profits into another lower strike to try to continue riding it. S&P still up 38, but a little dip coming in. Kelvin, did you watch the video I just posted? Let's see. It doesn't look like Lando is on here today. Watson, you can't get video either. All right, guys. Let me close it down and I'll jump back in. Not sure what the deal is. So I'll be right back. All right. How about now? All right, cool. I don't know what the deal is with the Discord. It's a little quirky. All right, so Bitcoin is kind of coming down, a little stiff.
Netflix falling apart.
Netflix.
I think we got a flush coming. Thursday flush.
Coming down through yesterday's low is Netflix.
We got some profit taking happening on Thursdays.
I still have a little coin short I'm trying to work my way out of. I need that one to crash and die.
I wouldn't be surprised to see us get down to lows of day.
Bitcoin's trying to get there.
VIX going straight up.
VIXY trying to get to 16.
S&P's held several times at this spot where it currently is.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking to BWE on the sales side, term trading? Opt for dollar, you're going to have to translate that one for me. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking.
I think he's asking about your swing trading you were talking about, maybe.
Oh, those are long puts and calls. Those are just directional long puts and calls. Yep. You could certainly do it with short options, verticals, or things like that. But I'm just kind of using the same concepts I use for day trading, using long options, using a little duration so there's not too much. You're going to have theta decay, of course, but kind of using those levels in hopes that get a decently quick move to negate some of that theta decay. Watson, you got some Reddit puts, do you? Nice little reversal off of all-time highs today. I need coin to do what MSTR did. You mean theta? Op for dollar? Delta is directional. And yes, I'm very well aware.
Here comes down. I knew it. Been heavy all day.
Let's see who's coming down the most here. Tesla through lows of day. Meta's coming down. Amazon coming down. Apple's bouncing.
How low will it go?
AMD still kind of bouncing. MSTR's falling quickly. Hit 358 down to 346.
We had the jobless claims that came out today. I didn't pay attention to them, but maybe that's what's causing the VIX to go up.
Well, that caused that little dip this pre-market, but oh, you're talking about tomorrow morning? No, yeah,
it was this morning. Yeah, I mean, it rebounded pretty good.
Got about 20 minutes, 10 minutes till MOC. S&P, NASDAQ, trying to bounce a little bit. Russell by far the strongest today. KRE, the regional bank ETF's up 2.5%, about the same as the Russell. SMH, the semiconductor ETF, new all-time highs, up over 4%. Those chips are freaking bonkers. Bonkers, I tell ya. Still feeling a little heavy. Little bounce got slapped back down.
Oh, yeah. I'd like it to stay above 25. But I just feel like a flush is coming. Been feeling it all day. Tesla flushing lows.
Yeah, Tesla's getting a little dirty, down 1.5%.
But it's been up so much. I mean, I expect it to pull back a little bit.
Nvidia's holding up. MU is holding up pretty well. Chips are holding up pretty well. If we're going to have a flush, the chips are going to have to come with it.
Yeah, we might get a bounce.
Let's see, the big banks are... Well, the banks are holding up too, so financials and chips are going to have to come if we're really going to go.
Yeah. We might bounce a little bit here in the last 10 minutes.
All right, coins trying to get me green. That was a coin was not a good trade today. Let's just put it that way. I did it as a reversal. I was even talking to Landon beforehand saying today's not really a good day to do reversals. FOMC, big catalyst day. I want to be more with the trend. And then we just had this monster move in coin up to this level that's on my daily chart. So I went ahead and took some puts, and then I just kind of got stuck in it. I got out of a little bit on that dip, and then basically I had to, every bounce, I had to add more puts, and then so I was scaling in, scaling out, scaling in, scaling out, scaling in, scaling out. And then it had another run, so I was red, and now it's finally coming back down, but just not really what I want to do for a trade like that. There was definitely some fake outs going on today. Circle, I took advantage of the circle fake out. Well, we've got 15 minutes. Let's see what old Mahomes is looking like now. Had a little bit more movement. The 30 butterflies trading for about $1.40. I'll probably pass today. Just haven't had a whole lot of movement. I guess even this little choppy range this afternoon's been 20 points wide, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it's priced at here when we get down to about 5 minutes to go. It's going to be a game time decision, Kelvin. Bitcoin's still acting weak. The Russell is bouncing. S&P and NASDAQ still coming down. Got about 3 minutes till MOC. Let me turn my volume on here. Oh, I guess Trump was on Fox News. That had something to do with the heaviness. All right, 2 minutes till MOC. $30 butterfly. It's only trading for $1.35. Well, hopefully we get some decent range action for tomorrow day trading as well.
Here she
Today's
comes.
fun.
Order partially filled.
1 minute to go till we get the market on closed
filled.
imbalance.
Just got hit on one of my put side BICs.
Stay above 25.
Ten seconds. Market on close imbalance S&P 500 sell side 1.8 billion, Nasdaq 100 sell side 255 million, Dow 30 sell side 505 million, Mag 7 sell side 342 million.
1.8 billion sell side. That's what the little heaviness was about. Pelosi got the number again. Pelosi got the number leaked again.
The MOCs seems like the last couple of months just haven't really correlated to the move we get.
Yeah, it's like it happens before. You get the move before,
Right.
and then it reverses when the number comes out.
Used to be like, it seemed like when we first started doing that, it was pretty spot on.
Core Weave's getting a nice bounce. MSTR's bouncing. Russell's bouncing.
Tesla's still flushing.
Trying to get out of the rest of my coin. They can come down just a little bit more. This little end of day drop in coins bailing me out on a bad trade. I mean, I'm a genius for holding, is what I meant to say. Boom, there it goes. Sorry guys, forgot I had my audio on here. I know you're hearing my chimes, just turned it off. All right, here comes a little bounce. Russell's heading for highs of day.
I mean, that was about a 7-8 point move here, so maybe Mahomes is in play.
What is Mr. Mahomey trading for now?
That's a 9-point move right there.
$35 fly is trading for about $1.80 maybe. Russell's going for it. New highs. All right, I'll go for a 35 fly. Still got 5.5 minutes. SPX up to 38 now. Guess I'll try to work a 40. Oh, got filled on the 35. All right, Mahomes, do what you do. Chuck, I'm not sure what are you referring to my BICs, maybe? The video I did on my BIC performance? Yeah, that's the capital used. So if shit hit the fan, yeah, that's essentially my stops didn't work. Yeah, that would be my max loss, but that's not my max loss with stops. That's, based on the width of the strikes, which I'm typically using 80, sometimes 50 wide. S&P down to 33. I need a move away from 35. Got about 2.5 minutes. SPX hanging at 33. 32 is break even to the downside. Into the 32s. Back up to 35.
Maybe it wants 40.
Let's go to 40. 40's calling our name.
Get up there.
30 seconds. Got to move. No. No. Likes 35 too much. Back down to 33.
Oh, wow. Thought I was going up.
32s. They're on 33. A little markdown, maybe? Can we get a little markdown?
Order cancelled.
Ooh. Break even. Scratch trade. That's a nice little markdown. 66.31.95. Might have made $3 or something like that. Maybe a couple $100. All right, all. That's a wrap for the day. What a day. What a day. All right, all. Take care. Have a good night. Let's see. Tomorrow is Friday. I think it's me in the morning stream. Tomorrow is the 19th. Yeah, it'll be me at the market open for day trading. Talk to you then. Have a good night. Cheers.